Hey everybody, and welcome back to the AxeCraft Multiplayer Summer! This is episode 19, I do believe. Today we are doing something that I've been putting off for a very long time. I don't know why I have another wart on me, but it's gonna go in there, and that's just how it's gonna be. Do I have torches? Yes, today we are Today we are doing something I have been putting off for a very long time. I've decided to make it now because I need what I get from it. We are going to be making the mob farm today. Mob drop farm, to be very specificals. It's nothing fancy. There's no real redstone involved. I tried to make a piston pusher style within the tower constraints, but it really wasn't working how I wanted it to. I would have to have, because basically each section only had 4 areas of 5 blocks, if I do believe. So it really wasn't working too well. I wasn't getting the drops I wanted, or not the drops I wanted, but the frequency. And it's honestly just a waste of iron, really, for me at this point. I mean, I say this, but I know I'm going to be using a decent amount of hoppers in the near future, but I don't have the resources for it. But instead, I'm going to be making the classic just spawning pad style. I've figured out a decent method to do in this area, so I will be doing that instead. Now, first things first, I will be... I need to build a floor right here out of stone brick. That's why I have all this stone on me. Yeah, so I will be building that floor just as the base level for everything I'm going to be building around it. So I will get going on that floor. I will come back with you guys when I return. Well, obviously, I mean, that's a given. God, I hate rain. It's so annoying. Actually, now that I think about it. No, it's down. Much better. I hate the sound of rain. I really do. And I apologize for the chair. So this is just a basic floor pattern. Now, one thing before I do go on here. The hardest thing about designing this thing in its entirety, whether it was the piston pusher or this style, is designing it in a way... I need a torch right here. It is designing it in a way that will not hinder anything that I've already made down there. In other words, I have to keep the center section in mind. I have to keep these skylights in mind. I actually forgot about the skylights entirely. And I remade them and I redesigned it slightly. It might affect the efficiency ever so slightly, but not enough to make a real difference. So, in my opinion anyways. Somebody out there is probably going to prove me wrong and tell me, oh, this, but I have to leave them in. It's just how I've made the entire design. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a time lapse. Yeah, simple as that. There's going to be no music. I actually want to talk to you guys real quick about why there was no video on Monday, and also probably why there might be a lack of videos for the next month or so. So, we'll get going on that, and I will see you, and I will be talking to you guys in 1 sec. So, on with this. As I've said, I will be building this, or I am building this at the moment. I've taken a little break from the building. I've gotten 1 or 2 of the quadrants done. I'm not going to be putting all 4 of them in this time lapse unless I absolutely need it. But regardless, on to the subject that I wanted to talk about. The lack of video on Monday. It is my final month of the semester, so this is the time of year for anybody who, is in school whatsoever. Whenever the last month is usually exam time. It's when all assignments are due, or some of the more major assignments. I've also just been in a weird headspace lately, and I've had a lack of motivation, especially over the last weekend, to do. But yeah, it's exam time. Yay! Kill me. So I haven't had that much time to necessarily record. I've also been playing just other games in general with some of my friends. So that's just how it's been. There's not that much more I can really do about it. videos might be a little scarce during the next few weeks until that gets sorted out. I say sorted out, but until I get all done and finished with that. So that I may only be able to do one AxeCraft a week during that time. I may put up some random or other things, but I will try to do two Minecraft a week, but I promise nothing. There's a very high chance that there won't be. So this is just my warning. I apologize for not posting it anywhere or making a video or something to say there was nothing on Monday. I was gonna post something for the April Fool's thing for Mojang, but I decided against it. I had it recorded and everything, but again, weird headspace lately, and it's not that much free time to begin with. And yeah, so that's covering that. That might also be the reason for the next few weeks. Also, moving back home where my family has just moved, actually. I have to set myself back up with everything. So there might be a lack of videos in that time as well, but I'll try my best to at least have something there. But this is just forewarning. I'll make another video probably later on to remind you guys of that. That's pretty much all I can think of right now in terms of my video content for the next month or so. I apologize, but that's what being in school is. Doesn't matter what program you're in. It may seem simple when you go into it, but it ends up being a lot worse. Well, no, everything's work. I mean, it's school. Stay in school, kids. I feel like I have to say that because I know I hit a point in life where it was didn't want to go to school. Hell, I'm still half in that part. But anyways, I am rambling. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this video. Remember to leave me a like if you are, or just let me know that I'm doing good. Let me know that you're enjoying it. Hello to the new subscribers. I haven't had a chance to do any of that because, again, school and such. But yeah, now back to the video. And here is the entire section complete, even with skylights and everything. Now this took some creative water placement. I had to tuck some in the corner there. This is just to stop light levels from getting too high. A better example, crap, I don't want to fall in here. A better example is this right here, because I had to dig in, so it flops out like that. And that's how it is in most places, like I said, some creative water placement. When you're forced with it, you're forced with it. Now, the last thing to do with this is put on a roof and then create the collection system underneath. But for now, I'll save the collection system for another day because I want to kind of hook it up to a sorting system as well. And I'm kind of lacking hoppers. But for now, I'm just going to place like 1 or 2 hoppers right at the bottom of each of these holes, because there's 4 of them, one for each quadrant. Hopper and a double chest there to collect in the meantime, because I want to get this going. Yeah, so I'll put the roof on this, and that'll be pretty much done. You know what? I am very much pressed for time today. I apologize, but I do feel like we got a lot done. I've been putting this off for a couple months now. But I will put the roof on off camera. Next episode, I will show you guys the finished product. I apologize for a short episode. As I said, I'm kind of pressed for time. This entire thing has taken me about 2 to 3 hours to do, just with designing and redesigning and placing and replacing, because I totally spaced out on these ones over here, and I had to figure out a redesign that wouldn't affect the light levels in here too much, so it may affect the spawning a bit. But actually, I just thought of something. Before I end it, I do have something I want to show you guys, and I just gotta add some light around here, because this area is very, very spawn prone now. I thought I fell in the water again. Whew. But yeah, I'll show you guys one more thing. Some of the work I've been doing off camera. I keep forgetting every other episode I wanted to do that, or at the beginning of every episode, but sometimes I do work, sometimes I don't. Also, check out this view. I love this view. Awesome view. First thing I can point you out from here is OJ helped me out with this. Big thanks to OJ. We just built this little rope bridge here to connect to this area. I plan on doing some stuff there. I just don't quite know what yet. But for the next thing, I always have the sword just in case, because I have the resistance beacon on, so I can just drop down, take like no damage. But it's getting it right is a little tricky sometimes. One more. I have missed and fallen all the way to the bottom, which sucks quite a lot. And last one. There we go. No, wait. Last one. So yeah, I just made it all the way down without taking much damage. Here we go. This is the food floor. This is some work I did off camera the other day. As I said, we found a dungeon, so I decided to use some of this. This is another instance of I forgot about the skylight. So, let's see. Let's just start with inside. Turn down friendly creatures. Chickens are hella loud. What? Oh, I turned down hostile, didn't I? Whoops. Keep hostile about that. I was wondering why they weren't going down. Silly me. Yeah. So there's nothing really special in here per se. Fences just to have a solid block there because nothing I was trying was really working out well. Pumpkins for lighting. No torches required. There's one under here too. But, yeah, that's pretty much all that there really is. I'm still working on filling up some of these chests. The raw stuff, I don't necessarily plan on filling too quick. Maybe some of these just because I'll figure something out. But, the mushrooms soon will fill up quite quickly. I can promise you that. But the main thing I wanted to show you guys with this is, well, besides the look, and I enjoy the look quite a lot, but the, nope, not that one. My secret access. You have no idea how hard it is to fit a T flip-flop in this area, so I had to do this. It's a very basic T flip-flop piston. I love using this design because it's never steered me wrong. Just a quick redstone explanation. When I press the button, the torch turns off, which resets the system. So, torch is off, resets, then it comes back on. One tick pulses the pistons, which goes out here. So let's see if I can press it from here just so you can see it in action. Yeah. Now, if one of my friends decided to be a jerk and do that, I can just do this and torch, and I'm out again. So it's a very simple concept. Up here we got some chickens laying eggs. How many eggs am I even at? This is just egg farm for like if I want to make pumpkins and cakes. And ooh, decent. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. There's only 2 chickens up there, so it's not excessively fast. We got the sugarcane farm right here. Can't really see it, but I will show you guys in a sec. And here we have the chicken auto cooker. This is a style of sorting system. I have it splitting up the chickens and the feathers, and I will make a disposal for this in the next episode, probably. If not, it'll be off camera, but yeah, it's feeding the fully cooked chicken in there, and I'm terrible at explaining this, but it's the chicken auto cooker from a couple episodes ago. So, just shove that in there, but come up here just so you can see. No window on it. Yeah, they can sit in darkness. But yeah, the sugarcane farm. I probably will add a second floor just to increase productivity, but... And here is the chicken auto cooker. I put a lot more chickens in there, so... But yeah, it's a simple thing. There's just this many. Now that I think about it, I can increase my production a little bit by doing... this. Let's see. I want to separate this out a bit. Okay, so let's go. Actually, I have a 6 one here, so let's swap that out there. You for you. Put you together. And drop that one and swap you out. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. The reason this works right here is ooh, I almost did that. That would have been terrible. The reason this works is because it forces everything but the cooked chicken in. Opposite. Nothing but the cooked chicken. Like if a feather passes by, it has nowhere to add to a stack, so it just adds there normally. So that's fine like that. But yeah, there's quite a bit of feathers. I have emptied it recently, and that happened. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I've really been doing. That'll be it for this episode. As I said, I will update you guys on the mob farm once I come back, or in the next episode. Normally I would say Monday, but I really don't know because that only gives me the weekend. I don't know what else I can really do because I would like to do the sorting system. But what I might do is I might just make a little fancy dance collection system instead. But we will see what happens on Monday. If not, that'll probably be on Friday. I know I've said this 3 times, but end of the episode. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to let me know. Let me know I'm doing good. Leave me a like, subscribe, whatever you want, really. If you want to dislike, I mean, if it's your prerogative, whatever. It's not going to deter me. If you don't like it, let me know. If you like it, let me know. Anyways, I am rambling. I will see you guys on Monday or next Friday, but definitely next week at some point. So I will see you then. See ya!